Hello, and we are back. It's been a little while, but we've got a little bit of Age of Sigmar. So we are shunning the fad that is these little wizards, and we have gone with Legion of Blood. We have gone for Lust for Domination for our grand strategy, which is control more grave sites at the end of the game. We have Countess Kara, the Bloodseeker Palanquin with Spirit Gale. We have the lovely Neferata, Mortarch of Blood with Vile Transference. And we have the as yet unnamed Vampire Lady on Zombie Dragon. She has Tailored Downfall as her command trait, which means that she picks a hero at the beginning of the game. And if it's within 3 inches of her, it strikes last, I believe. She's also, of course, got the Cloak of Mist and Shadows for immune to rend, and she's got Flaming Weapon as a spell. We've then got an Endless spell, which is the Suffocating Gravetide, 2 3s of Vargeists, unit of 10 Direwolves, and 2 20s of Skellies. Coming in at 1980. There's a battle regiment with everything except for the 2 heroes on the flanks, so it's 3 drops, and that is us. Before we go and look at our opponents, thank you very much to our internationals. Apologies for the central flag, but we do not own a Dutch flag, so the Netherlands. Thank you very much. Our international viewers are the States, the Netherlands, and Spain are our most viewing. We thank you greatly, and I shall quaff an ale in your honour very shortly. Right, the opponents. Apologies, we have an unfinished model. I'm just getting that ready for a tournament I'm at next weekend, and I thought, well, why not give it a go? So this is Sons of Behemat, and we are in the Smasher tribe. Shane, who's not been here for a while, hello Shane.
Hello.
Has not played for a while, so he's just randomly chosen his army, which is lovely. So go easy on us. We have a Beast Smasher, that's what he is. He's not a whatever he used to be when he was a Forge World Gargant. He's got a Furious Temper, so he can fight on the top step because he's grumpy. He's also got an Amberbone Totem for running and charging, and he's bonded to this wee fella. That's his pet. We've also got a Gatebreaker. He's got the Pouch of Nulldust. We've got a Vanilla Kraken-Eater, and we've got the Krondspine. We're just going to have a quick look about whether they can go in Bosses of the Stomp and get an extra artifact and choose their grand strat, because we're ahead of ourselves. Right, I seem to half remember something somewhere saying that you can be unified and magnificent with Bosses of the Stomp now. I might have been dreaming, but I think that it's okay to give Shane a little bit of a leg up, even if I was dreaming. So basically, we've gone for Bosses of the Stomp with the 3 big guys, and the Kraken-Eater there has got extra calloused feet for the 3 stomps, rend 3, 3 damage. Yeah, and he's going to outdrop me. So we are going to play, as you can see. Well, actually, I'll clear the table, and she'll be back in a second. Right, I have already said thank you very much to our international viewers. Before we start, I also want to say thank you very much to our members, our our patrons, and everything else. You're all great, especially our VIPs. So the Bazooka, Paul Daduka, Timu, Mystery and Hunter, Alex Rodwell, my opponent today, Shane, Ms. Karanubi, Mr. Grant Fraser, Sean McKechnie, Frostlords Eric, and Dan Ryan. Thank you very much. Here we go, look, it's a hazy guava. What more could you want? Well, Shane's having to have an iron brew because he's driving.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Ooh, it's good. Right, let's look at the table. Okay, so we are playing Lines of Communication. So basically, we've got 3 objectives. Whoever's going second each battle round chooses a phase to mess with their opponents. and whenever a command is issued by their opponent during that phase, you roll a dice, I believe, and on a 4+, it might be a different number, we'll have a look when we start, they have to spend an extra command point if they actually want to do it. So there we go, should be pretty simple. Territory goes up to about here, middle's no man's land, I believe. Yeah, we're going to check it before we go, don't worry, before deployment. We are, as ever, thank you very much to Dark Fantastic Mills for the amazing scenery. This is modular, it all snaps together, it's pretty fancy. If you want to do something a little bit more narrative and a siege, it's perfect. Use code Northern Invasion TV, and you'll get a lovely discount on the web store. There's a link in the description. There's lots of different ranges. So we have a sinister bit of ruin. We have an inspiring one. We have a sinister bit of splat terrain and a tree. We've got inspiring rock. A sinister bit of, we've got a lot of sinister. A sinister bit of a thing. There are other things on these dice. There is a damned wood. There's an inspiring, well, another thing. We'll say that they're garrisonable, the big ones. And we've got an arcane one. So there you go. If you like the dice, which are very useful, go to Baron of Dice, use code Northern Invasion, and you get a discount. Okay. Right, we are going to do some deployment and be right back. So we've got some deployment. This is supposed to be an aggressive list I've built, but I was pretty scared. So in terms of myself, I've got Nef. Well, I've got the basically the Court of New Lamia, the 3 lovely vampire maidens huddled at the back, talking it through. There's some dogs off on the left flank. And then we have 2 units of Skeletons in the grave and 2 units of Argyce in the sky. Looking at the angry guys, we've got a Krondspine wide on the flank. Then we've got the other 3 guys in the middle, basically. I was considering these new battle tactics. The surround one's obviously an easy early one. But yeah, I'm sure there was lots of thought went into your deployment too.
Totally.
We're just taking our time getting into the new edition here. So it's a fun game. It's all fun. And Shane gets to choose who's going to go first. So who, Shane, is going to go first?
Me.
Oh, he's going for it. He's just going all in. So we will roll some primal dice. Even though we don't have any Andorian locus, it's mainly because Shane may take a heroic action of an unbind, the heroic leadership, or whatever it's called, willpower or whatever it is, and try and unbind me and use those. So we will have them, and we will keep them in play at the side, but they won't factor into this game very much. And we are going to go into turn 1 for the Sons of Behemat. Just because we didn't mention it, the grand strat for the Gargants was Slaughter of Sorcery, so he has to kill the wizards, basically. No wizards left at the end. We rolled our primal dice and we got 0, so good start. Right, it's fast, of course, for the Gargants. You chose for your battle tactic
Intimidate the invaders.
Intimidate the invaders, so he needs to have more of his units out with his territory than in. He then went for a command point and failed, and I went for a command point and got it. I've chosen to disrupt the combat phase for this round, and we're going to go to movement. Right then, so we've had some movement. We've got the equivalent of what, 25 models on this
Yep.
objective, 20 in the middle, 20 there. The general ran. He went for a cheeky, he was hoping to get in, but he didn't roll enough. Yeah, so now we're going to the shooting phase. I'm basically going to have to kill, I think, a Gargant a turn. So this is going to be tricky. And if that gets in and pins me, there's not much hope. So yeah, this could be hard, I thought. Yeah. Anyway, throwing stuff. What are you going to throw? So you've got a 24-inch ship. Well, hurl debris or something with him. And I think you've got an 18-inch massive boulder with that guy.
Go with that one first.
Okay, so the Gatebreaker. Who's he going to throw his massive boulder at? Oh.
Knife.
Oh, not Nef. So Nef, this lady here, the lady with no name as yet. If anybody wants to, well, if we have a big daddy or a big mama out there who wants to take on that mantle through the patron, you could name this person after yourself or just give us some suggestions. Anyway, she's gonna all out defense on Nef.
One attack.
Hits.
Wounds. 3 rend.
Ooh. So she's on a 2+. So 3, 4, 5+. Come on, Nef, you've got this. She's not got this.
4 damage.
So 4 6-up saves for the deathless minions or whatever it's called, the death save. No. Nef takes 4 damage. It's a sad day. Okay. Hurled debris. That might be within range as well.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He hits on 4.
4. So that's
Okay.
2. Wounds on a 3. 1 to 1 rend.
So this will be 3s. Oh, she's okay. She can take the debris. Right, so thus ends the shooting phase. So no charges are in range. So you hold 1, you hold 2, you hold more. You get your battle tactic, which means that we get 5 points for the Sons of Behemat. They've started early, they've started strong, and now Nef and her ladies have got to do something as we move into turn 1 for the Legion of Blood. Okay, so we copied the Gargants and we've gone for the same thing where we have to have more units out with our territory than in. We healed Nef for heroic recovery for 2. We cast some spells then. Oh, you went for a heroic willpower for the Unbind. You had 2 primal dice because we both got our primals. So first off, I cast Flaming Weapon on this vampire lady. That's on her lance. Then we went for Ghost Mist. It went off on an 11. It's not Ghost Mist, it's the immune to rend one. That's just how I remember it. Cast on an 11, you burned all your primal dice and still only rolled a 9 on 4 dice, so that's there. She then put Mystic Shield on her friend, Kara, and then Kara went for Spirit Gale and failed. So that was the hero phase. And now we're going to go for some movement. Right, so we've had a bit of movement. We've basically made sure everything pushes out of the territory for the battle tactics. So the dogs are out. The ladies all moved up, and Beast Smasher rolled a 6 to redeploy. That's a bit bad. And then I've pulled the units of Skellies out to try and screen that thing off from coming into these, and to try and screen that guy off. So I've got a bit of shooting, and then I have got some pretty key charges. So I'll just take some measurements and then I'll do my shooting. So Kara's going to do a whale. She can get the 3 megas. So we're going to start off with the Kraken-Eater. Yes, he shall take 3 mortals. Then the Beast Smasher. Nope. And the Gatebreaker. Yes, he will take 3. There we go. Well done, Kara. Let's check for the pestilential breath. So, the vampire lady is going to breathe on the general. D6 attacks for 2. Could have done with a few more there. 3s and 3s. Both hit. 1 wounds at rend 1.
5.
Oh,
Fine.
passed it. And that's it for my shooting phase. So, charges. Let's measure up. Okay, so 7, 9 and 10. So we're going to go with the 9 first. Here she goes. She's needing it. She gets a 10. Glorious. Just roll 10s. Right, so she's in. So now, Nef needs a 7. Nef only gets a 6, so I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll it. Gets a 12. Glorious. Right, so monstrous rampages. I am going to roar at you with Nef. Looking for a 3, I think. Yes, so you can't issue or receive commands. And I will Titanic Duel with my Vampire Maiden, which is +1 to hit. So first things first, Nef is going to get slammed. So it's a 3 up.
Yes.
It's a 4. So you get to reposition Nef. Let's just put her back. So it's unfortunate for poor Nef, but the Gatebreaker that we so precisely excluded from the combat is now going to come and play. So there you go. That's the first monstrous action.
And
monstrous
then
rampage.
you'll grapple that.
Okay.
Same guy.
And what do you roll for a grapple?
And a 3 up again.
So you're getting it in a headlock.
Yes.
Yep. So that
that
gets
goes
fight last.
last
He's
as well.
fighting last anyway, so that's good. So basically, this guy, Nef will go first, then him, then her, then him. At the moment, but he gets to do a monstrous rampage now. So he's going to Titanic Duel Nef. We have just thought about this though, and because Nef activates first, she can pile away, which is a bit rubbish, uncinematic of her, and cowardly. You'd have thought she was Manfred. So that's monstrous rampages, and we're going to go to the combat phase. So she's been taking tactics lessons from Manfred. She's piled out with the 3, so she's going to get to stick it all in. So she's putting everything into the big guy. She's going to all-out attack. You didn't roar her, did you? No, you slammed her. So she's all-out attacking. And yeah, so she's +1 attack because it's Legion of Blood. So she's going to be 2s and 3s with the dagger. So 3 at Ren 2.
6s. No.
Nope, so that'll be 3 damage. Then that means I get to roll on the Dagger of Jet ability at the end, although I can't kill you because you're a Mega Gargant. Then it'll be 2s and 3s with the staff. 1 at Ren 2.
Nope.
Nope. And then
How much damage?
2 each. And then we are going with 6, 7 it'll be. Skeletal Claws, which will be 3s and 3s. One at Ren 2.
Nope.
2 damage. And then it'll be 7 Spectral Claws and Daggers, which will be 3s and 4s. I'm very good at rolling 1s. 2 at no rend.
1 fail.
Just 1. And then I roll a dice, and on a 5 up, you'd normally die. But you'll just take d6 mortals because you're a Mega Gargant. And I don't roll it anyway. So that's her activation. So you're striking last. I'm striking last, but because it's my turn, I activate first. So here he comes. 4 attacks with a Death Lance. She comes, sorry. She's Titanic Jeweled, so it'll be 2s and 3s. Two, rend 3.
No save.
4 each. Because of the flaming weapon. And then the snapping maw. It's going to be 4 attacks. 3s and 3s. 2 at rend 3. Crikey, that's gone up. For 9 damage. Oh, he's taking some damage. And then sword-like claws. It's gonna have 8 attacks. God, Legion of Blood vampires are the business.
I thought you said you were concerned about this.
I am, but I have to kill a Gargant a turn. 3s and 3s. 3 at rend 1.
Fail 2.
So 4 damage. And that is all of my attacks. How many have you got left?
6.
But you live. It's ridiculous. Oh, and you've got the command trait that you fight on the top step as well, haven't you? Oof.
Once per battle, yeah.
Oof. Well, I think now might be the time. Right then, so what are you gonna do?
Everything into Nef with a beast breaking strike.
So basically you get 1 attack. It's all the eggs in the 1 club. You're -1 to hit. So it's gonna be 4s and 2s, but if it works, it does 5d6 damage.
4. No.
But so the rest of his attacks.
So 4s.
No.
No.
You're -1. Have we got that in there?
Yes. And 4. Yes. And a 2. Wounds. You ignore range, so just
3 up. She's okay.
that was pathetic.
Is that it? Is that him done?
It.
Good job. Good job. Beast Smasher.
He says he was worried.
Well, you still. Yeah. So how many models do you count as?
15.
So you still hold all the objectives. Honestly, I needed to kill you.
I think you're doing just fine, to be fair.
But if you get priority now, you're going to get another 5-point turn, I think. It's not going to be easy. I score 2 points. So it's 5 points to 2. However... Oh, and Nef did damage. So I think she heals. But we'll do that in a minute. Priority is key. These dice are pretty good. I may be the dumbest person in town, but I'm going to hand it over because I don't think I can take the points this turn. So maybe a double in the next will be better if I'm not just totally pinned by an Incarnate. But it's all fun and we're learning. So we'll be back. We're going into turn 2 for the Sons. Right, it's quick. Basically, you've gone for led into the Maelstrom, so a battle line and a hero have to complete a charge and 1 has to be in combat at the end of the turn. You went for... Did you go for a command point?
No, I finest hour.
Oh, you finest hour to the Gatebreaker. You hoofed the objective backwards. And I finest houred the vampire lady on the zombie dragon. That's it.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. onward. So there's been some movement. There is a rock here. He's on top of it, but we've just marked where he is just for ease. We'll put the rock back when he moves. Yeah. He's moved forward, 3 away there, hoping to charge through the gap though. Gatebreaker's come in from the back. Krondspine up the front. I did redeploy and put some guys on that objective. Yeah, but there's some shooting now. Shooting goodness. So
Kraken will shoot at.
Okay.
Chirp.
Okay, the lady.
4s and 3s.
Nope.
Splendid.
Go. That's the way to start. Nobody wants to shoot Kara.
And the Gatebreaker will shoot Nef.
Put Nef.
3s and 2s. Yes. Splendid. 3 round.
She goes round. She's good.
Even with you're ignoring rain still, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
It's a good spell. So the Krondspine has changed its plan. The skeletons did their job and drew him out of the fray. So yeah, they might not be long for this world though. So next
We will go for that guy.
Yep. The Kraken-Eater. There he goes.
He'll take the charge. 9.
Gets a 9.
Blended.
So, Kara's in combat, like it or not.
And then he'll charge as well.
Yep. 6.
I would assume so.
Yeah, easy.
To the back of Nef.
Okay. So you've got some impact hits to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe, well, we'll check it. She's not a monster. So I think on a 2-up you're going to do D6. And Nef is a monster.
D6,
So 2 plus to do the impact hits.
on that one.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. So she'll take D6 for 1.
Splendid.
A 6 up, she ignores it. Nope, she takes it.
And 2 up on Nef. Yes. 1.
Nope, she takes it. Happy days. Okay, so we had a Stomp for a wound. We had a Roar on Nef from him. We had a Grapple, the I'll make you fight last on her, didn't work. We had a Titanic Jewel on Nef. Whew.
Yes.
And then I'll go with a Roar on this guy over here. Nope. I need a 3-up for that. And I'll go for a Titanic Jewel with... Alright, on a 1, 2 or 3, Nef did it, because I don't know which one. Yeah, so Nef did it, so she can't Titanic Jewel, so she'll have to Titanic Jewel. And she'll do it on... she's going to do it on this guy here, the big guy, the Gatebreaker. There we go, the fun of it. So we go to the combat phase, which I disrupted. So there you go. You get to choose first. He's going last, however. So it's that guy or that guy, and we'll come back in a moment. So the Gatebreaker's going to go first, and he's going to put everything into the Mortarch of Blood, our favourite Mortarch today. It's Neferata. So
first attack is 4s and 3s.
I did it well. Before you do, remember you can. Oh, you've Titanic Jeweled with him, haven't you? So that negates Nef's inherent -1 to hit. So you could also all-out attack to make you +1 to hit.
And that's for a command point, right?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. So you will be +1 to hit then.
So 3s.
Better than a poke in the eye.
3s.
Less
1.
good. 1. 3 up. Well done, Nef.
And 2s and 3s. These dice are terrible. Twos and twos.
Oh dear. Oh,
Right, twos and yeah, one wound.
One wound. Well, we'll see about that. Sorry. Never say no. Right, there you go. That was fun for everyone, wasn't it? New dice are being retrieved from the pouch. I will go with Nef. Oh no, because they've gone. So there's no point going over there. Because he's on fights last, doesn't he? So I may as well go here. So we'll go with the Countess Kara. Will we? Oh, we're going to go with these guys. I'm going to pile them in. Okay, 3s and 4s. 12 can attack. Uh, 6. No rend or anything.
3.
3. There we go. And right then, so the Kraken-Eater's going to go into Kara. Kara isn't wholly within 12 of Nef, so there's no -1 to hit. So you get to just hit with your normal profile.
Right.
For Kara.
3s and 3s. Wonderful. Splendid. 4 at 2 rend.
Okay, so she's normally on a 4. She's got Mystic Shield taking her to a 3, so it'll be 5s. Come on, Countess. Oh, 3 through.
12 damage.
Is that from the club?
Yes.
Oh, 6, 9. Hang on, we've got some death saves. We may survive this. She does only have 12 wounds, and she's already taken 1. So... No, sorry, Kara. You were just hit by your own model. She painted both of those models.
Oh, good models.
Unfortunately, though, yeah, it's not Kara's day. It's not her time to shine. So she's going over here. As Shane realizes what a Mega Gargant can do. Doesn't even get to do his other attacks. That'll teach you. Right, so me. I'm gonna go with these skeletons. So 12 of these guys got in, 3s and 4s. Feel my pain. Feel my pain. 4. No rend.
Just 1.
Takes 1. I'll teach you. You're gonna roll 666 now, and it's gonna go down a level.
It's right about now during the editing process that I realised that Stu done fucked up. So for the first couple of rounds, for some reason, I had an 18 in my mind, and I thought the way you see whether or not an Incarnate goes down a level is to roll 3 dice, and if you go over 18, adding the wounds taken, it's dead. Similar to what it should be, but you should roll 3 dice, and if you roll under the wounds taken, it goes down a level. So we do pick that up later on, so bear with us. Don't think it changes things.
Took 3.
Oh, you said 3?
3.
Oh.
So what do I do now?
Nothing at the moment. You just stick a 3 marker on it. Right, so your activation.
I'll be him. See.
Here it comes. What are you hitting on?
3s and 3s.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's hope for the skellies.
5 at 2 rend. Surely not. Surely not.
Nah, straight through.
10 damage.
That's 10 death saves. 6, 8, 10. And then you get to roll the big attacks. So 9 are dead so far.
Good.
Okay, next.
So 2 extra for the level. So 3s and 2s. Yuck. 1 at 3 rend.
Straight through.
For 4 damage.
That's another 4. Yeah. Oh no, I get to reroll 1s. Hang on. Oh, so that's 3. So that'll be 12. 12 dead. So I shall take 12 off. Yes, so there's 8 left. I think they might, well, D6 plus 2 are going to run, so all of them could run. Tragedy. Right, so let's go for it. Neth's going to go into your... She's even going to split her... Oh, is he over 3 away from there? Or not? This guy. No. Okay. So yeah, Neff's going to go first. So she's going to put... it's foolish to split your attacks, kids. It's foolish to split your attacks. So we're going to split our attacks. And we're going to go... I'm going to put... How many have you got left? 6?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with... the daggers... the claws and staff into the big guy. And the dagger and the spirits into the other guy. So your general first will be 3... 6 attacks. Oh no, the dagger is going into the Gatebreaker. So I Tanchanic jeweled there into there. Neff's been roared, so she can't do anything. So yeah, she's just going in. So it's going to be 3s and 3s into the Gatebreaker. So 3 at Ren 2.
2 fail.
So that's 2 damage. And I get to roll the dice. I'm going to roll it now. For 5. Nope. And then the claws as well was into him. So 3, 6, 7. Yeah. This is the ghosts. 3s and 4s. So 3. No rend. All good. Right. So the staff is going to be 4 attacks. She's Legion of Blood. 2s and 3s. 4 at Ren 2.
2 fail.
4 damage. And then 7 at 4s and 3s.
You did 6 damage that last time.
Yeah.
Or 3.
4.
4.
4. And it is 1 save at Ren 2. This will kill him. If you fail
1
it.
save, did you say?
Yeah.
No.
So he's a dead. That was 2 damage. So now we roll off to see which way he falls. And this goes wild, which means it goes up a level.
5.
Yeah, so you choose a point 6 inches away. So you could choose a point here and it'll do damage to that. Basically it'll drop on, well, or you could drop on Neff.
Drop 1 knife.
Neff, okay. We'll just look at that. I think it does D3, it might be D6.
D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Splendid.
Looking for a 6. So she takes 1, but she did 7 damage. So despite her doing 7 damage, I'm going to say that after she completed her attacks, she healed the 1 that was on there. But then when it fell on her, she took another wound. So that's that. So now this goes wild. So it goes up to level 3 instantly, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do to that. And then this vampire lady's going to go. So I'll all out attack. So I'm +1 to hit and wound. 4 attacks, 2s and 2s with the Death Lance. 3 at Ren 2.
Nope.
So that'll be 9 damage. The bite will be 3s and 2s. 2 at Ren 2.
Nope.
For 6 damage in total. He's got a finest hour. He's +1 to his save.
I would have saved 1 then that last time.
And then the claws, 3s and 2s. Pretty lethal, these vampires now, aren't they? 5 at round 1. So he's +1 for finest hour.
Straight safe and Jesus. 1 safe.
Yeah.
How many damage is
So 2 each. So yeah, he's taken some. It's not enough to kill him though. I roll. Oh, I think you roll it, but I'm gonna roll it for fun. Because it's better if I do. Oh, would you like the joy of trying to roll to see if your guy goes down a level?
Sure.
He's just gone up to level 3, so it don't really matter. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. No, it's fine. And then D6 plus 2 of these are going to run. So 5. Which means you hold it. Because I've only got 3 left on there. Bugger. Oh, I could have Inspiring Presence done. I am stupid. But I didn't, so I've not. Right then. So you retain control of all of them.
And got the battle tactic.
And you got your battle tactic.
She's still in combat.
Yeah, so 5 points, taking it to 10 points to 2. The Sons of Behemat. It's not looking great. I'm still bending combat. Right. 10-2. Mine takes slightly longer. So I went for a battle tactic of basically bring 6 models back into this unit. It's called Endless Nightmare. I completed if 6 or more come back. Then we had a bit of Deathly Invocation to bring 3 back, so I need to bring 3 back when they activate, basically. Okay, then we went for Heroic Action. We got a command point on Nef. You went for Heroic Willpower again. I tried to do Vile Transference to kill off that Gatebreaker, but it failed. Cast on a 4. Well, attempt. Failed on a 4. That's it. Then she went to make herself immune to Rend, and he used his 3 primal dice plus his 2 to easily dispel it, unbind it. And then a Flaming Weapon, which has been put on the Zombie Dragon's claws. And that is my hero phase. We're going to go to movement. So movement's been had. The dogs have run over to that objective. The Vargeists have dropped onto this objective. And that is movement. Shooting D6 shots from the zombie dragon. 5. Okay, so we're gonna hit. We're gonna go with it's 3s and 3s. You've all out defensed, so 3s. I considered all out attacking as well. Nothing. Hee-haw. Such a sad day. That's the shooting phase. Charges. Yeah. We're not doing that. So, monstrous actions. I get to go first. I am going to roar with the dragon lady thing. Yes, and I will Titanic Duel with Nef. And so you get to do yours. So we have had Titanic Duel from Nef into Gatebreaker. We've had Roar. Did I roar?
Yeah.
From the other guy into Gatebreaker. I think I must have failed it because I've not put a token down. And then Gatebreaker has Titanic Duel Nef. And there's been a Stomp here. I did 3, but we passed a death save. So we're going to go into the combat phase. We've broken. We had a break for curry. It was okay. It's pretty good. And now, combat phase. 4s is a skeleton back. I need 3 for my battle tactic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 5 though. I don't think that's them surviving, but it's 5 back. That's good. Right. zombie, dragon, the maiden, the vampire maiden is going first. So she's not Titanic jeweled. She tried the raw. So I'm going to all out attack with her.
Excuse me.
So it's going to be 2s and 3s. So 2 at Rend 2.
6s. No.
Nope. So that will be 2 damage each. The more will be 3s and 3s. Ooh. 1 at Rend 2. Rend 3.
No save.
For 3 damage. And then 3s and 3s claws. Oh, here it comes. Crikey. 3, 6, 7 at Rend 1.
7 5s coming up.
Wait, you all at defense
Mm-hmm.
with your last command point.
A bit late though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I should have done it.
That's alright.
No.
No, so that, yeah, they're 3 damage each now. So, oh,
Even still, wouldn't have mattered.
no.
It's only got 3 wounds left.
Oh, there he goes, Timber. Who's he going to fall on?
Knife.
Let's roll the dice. Let's see. 5.
4.
No, it's not. Going to fall over there. Somewhere inconsequential. There you go. It started. Like dominoes, they're beginning to fall. But I really haven't got time to do many more. So your attack. So who are you going to go with? Which skeletons do you want to kill?
Go for the thingy eater, Kraken-Eater.
Okay. He's the MVP so far. He smashed up Kara with his big rotten club.
So 4 attacks, 3s and 3s to start with.
Okay.
Two at 2 rend,
Straight through.
8 damage.
Like this. That's 4 dead. 7 dead. Okay, I'll take
Keep
them up
going.
in a minute. Yeah.
And then 3s and 3s. Good.
Which
One
one's this?
at 2 rend, that's this.
He gets the
Stomp.
extra, remember, with his stomp. He gets 3 attacks at Rend 3 doing 3 damage because he's got
So
the
one
magic
more
feet. Yeah.
So 2 at 2 rend.
3
3
rend.
rend, sorry.
Straight through.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
So that's 13 so far.
Okay. Oh. Look at that. He passes 2, so that's another 4.
11.
So that's 11 dead. That's 13. 7 left. Death grip time.
Yes.
It's
2. Yes, for 2 rend.
straight through.
D6. 4.
So that's another 4. So 15, 16, 17. So 3 left. Yep, so he's going to stuff me in his net. It should have been that piling, but it didn't make a difference.
D3.
Just 1. So you need to roll a 2 up. Yep, so that's another 1. So 2 left. There you go. Can't even kill some skellies. Although D6 plus 8 will run, which makes a difference. But over here you go. Fear this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And I realise now that they have +1 rend because there's more of them than there is of you. So feel my wrath. 3s. And then some 4s, please. Oh, 2. Just 2.
At.
Rend 1.
No.
Yeah, so he takes 2. So he gets to go next.
So he's level 3 because he's wild.
Yes, he
Right.
is. Indeed, he
Wonderful.
is. The joys of killing the bonded. hero.
9. So 3s and 3s.
There's another 2 there. I spy it. 3.
3 at 2 round.
Straight through.
6 damage.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's 5. So 6 left.
4 for the fangs. 3s and 2s. Good. At 3 rounds, straight through for 12 damage. Yeah, 12 damage.
Nice. 6 left. So it's a lot of 6s coming. There's 3. I had to reroll my 1s. 3 6s. No, they're dead. They're very, very dead.
Feel my wrath, was it?
So could you just check the War Scroll and tell me if there is some kind of a weird terror rule on the Mega Gargant that means I can't use Inspiring Presence. So I can't use Inspiring Presence, which is what I was saving my command point for. So they're gonna run. So they've run. It's all over. However, I have claimed this for the Defender because I have 6 models on it to the 5. So that's 1 point. Another, I have 2 points. I do have more, so that's 1, 2 more. And yeah, I got my battle tactic for 5, taking it to 10 points to 7 with a clutch priority maybe. I'd like it. 2, you get to keep it. So well, if you want it, you can have a think. So are you going first?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'm going to disrupt the... Oh, I don't even care, because I always forget. I'll disrupt the charge phase just for giggles. No. I'll do it in... Yeah, I'll disrupt the charge phase. Okay, so... you have gone Finest Hour on the Kraken-Eater.
Yes.
You have gone Reprisal for the tactic, which is kill a model that killed the general. So you're going to kill Nef. She's gone Finest Hour. Yeah, and we're going to go to movement. There was her redeploy was hard. Full on 6. She's a bad egg. End of movement. The Incarnate's gone over to worry them. Nef's having a fine hour. And on a 4-up, I get some skellies back. I do. 10 skellies. So we've got 10 skellies come back. And Shane has a plan. So, shooting.
He will shoot into Nef.
Okay.
4s and 3s. 2 at round 1.
So she's Finest Houred, so it'll be 3+. 1 goes through.
D3. 1.
And 6 up. Nope, she takes it. Will you just turn that to a 2, please? Thank you. So, the charging phase. 7?
7.
Okay. And if you don't get a 7, you can charge less into 5. Now you can go for the reroll and I'll roll a dice. You do only have 1 command point though, don't you?
Yes, I will.
A 5 will be enough to go in that. So you spend your thing, I roll a dice, and on a 3+, you need to spend another 1 to make it work. Yes, of course. So no, you don't get a reroll. So you have got a 5 though, so you could go into her if you really want. The charge has been taken. Now, is this fella over here going to charge? Oh yeah, impact hit. Sorry, yeah. Yes. D3, because she's a monster. Is it? Or is it D6 all the time? Oh, it's a 1 anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Good.
She takes it.
Incarnate thingy will charge.
Yep. 7 will do it. You can reroll if you want. It's free for him because he's wild, so you can reroll charges.
Yeah, well then, yeah.
I think you can reroll charges anyway with him. It's just on the scroll. It's just he can run and charge at the moment.
I don't know. Yes, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to be enough.
6. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. So monstrous actions are next. Nef in the distance.
Can you use the same rampage more than once?
No.
No. Because I think he's already jeweled. Hasn't he?
No, you can do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, you can't use it more than once in the same phase.
Yeah,
so yeah,
well,
you can duel. Yeah,
duel.
for the +1 to hit.
Yeah.
And she will. She'll do the same. She'll Titanic duel because you've got no command points, so you can't all-out attack or anything.
Can't do diddly.
No. So yes, she shall do that.
Right.
So you get to activate first.
Kraken-Eater on.
Okay. So because she's got the Cloak of Mists and Shadows, she can't improve her save, but she just. So I can't. There's no point in all-out defense.
4 with +1 to hit.
Okay.
2s. Excellent.
A lot of 6s come up on these dice.
3s. Good. Oof. Well, 4 at no range now.
Yeah. Where did you get these wondrous dice?
It's a GW approved ogre dice.
Wow. There you go. 3s. 1 through.
4 damage.
6s. Up to 5 taken.
And the Stomp. So that was
3 attacks. Rend 3. 3 damage.
So 2s and 3s again. Good.
Oofed.
Not so good. 1.
No.
For 3 damage.
3. Yep. It's 8 taken.
How many's got left?
8.
2s and 2s. Yes. Yes. It's 1.
Yeah, she passes that one. Well done, girl. So, I'm going to go over here. These lovely boys. Okay, first unit is piled. All out attacking. 2s and 3s. Oh, for my 1s. I rolled a 6, so one of the 1s goes back in. Yes, 3s. Urgh. Give me some new dice. 5. I think it's rend 1.
So 5s.
Yes, it is.
That's
so
3.
6 damage. That'll teach you.
Is that you?
That's me.
Wonderful.
It gets to go. Okay, so he's going for the ones without the cover save to try and kill 2 models. So I'll still all-out defense.
Can it do all-out stuff, or is that command ability?
No, it can only be given command abilities by its general. Yeah, by its bounded hero.
Right, 3s and 3s then.
Oh. Oh. How many of the rends?
We have rend 2.
So they're an equivalent of 3, so it'll be 5s.
3 go through, so 6 damage.
Okay, so 6 up. Ooh, takes 3. 1's taken 3. 4 wounds each. I'm not going to put it in Bone Mouth Guy because he's the leader.
3s and 2s. Yes, at 3 rend.
6s. How many? 2.
2.
1 through.
4 damage.
Oh. They hold. Okay, so this will be 3s and 3s. Oh, hang on. I'd all out attacks with them. I couldn't all out defense with them. Let me just check back. There may be an extra one dead. So I realise that I messed that up. So they weren't the equivalent of a 3. They were a 5 because, first of all, they're not on cover. Secondly, I couldn't all-out defense because I'd all-out attacked. So having looked back at the video, I owe Good Shane 10 death saves. To which I pass 4. However, that 3 is enough to kill another one, and then he takes 3. So I've got one guy with 1 wound left, and now I'm going to attack with the other unit. Right, so he's taken it, which is a good thing. So 3s and 3s. Yeah, so they come out, 1 goes back in. 4 saves, rend 1.
5s. 3.
Oh, so 6 damage. So he's taken 12. And then we'll go to the lady over there. Right, the lady, 4 Deathlance because she's Legion of Blood. She Titanic Jeweled, so she is 2s and 3s. Yeah, of course. Okay, that's 1. Then we'll go with our Snapping Maw for 3s and 3s. Okay. Yeah, this is going well. I repeated it. And then she's only got 7 attacks now. With the +1. Here it goes. 3s and 3s. That's some rolling. 1 save at rend 1 from all those attacks.
5 up. Peachy.
So 0 damage done. There we go. I am. He's happy. Look at that. That was great. Yeah.
Karma, my fine friend.
Yeah. So he can't fail. Here's what's it. I roll 3 dice for your big incarnate beast. 12, 13. Yeah. So yeah, he goes down a level to level 2.
So yes, the editing continues, and as you'll have noticed, as per the earlier warning, he shouldn't have actually gone down there because we didn't roll under the wounds taken. We kind of worked this out at the end, but apologies for getting that wrong. It doesn't change the outcome, really.
He goes down to level 2. You hold 1, you hold 2, you hold more. For 3 points, you don't kill Nef, no. So it goes to 13 points to 7. And Legion of Blood's turn. Okay, so we went with Cursed on Life. So my general has to heal a wound through the hunger. Nef does count as a general as well, so one of them has to heal a wound, or basically do a wound in combat. Then we went for the Exsanguination. Oh, in terms of heroic actions, you went for a heroic willpower for the Unbind, and and I went for a command point and failed. So Exsanguination did a point of damage. Then we went for Dark Mist, or whatever it's called, cast on a 10. Well, I rolled a 10 plus 1 for Legion of Blood. So that was an 11, so you decided to let that go. And then I've gone for Vile Transference and rolled an 11, so it cast on a 12. Which means that I've now got to roll 35 dice, and for each 4 up, this big fella takes a mortal wound. So we'll start with this 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19. get that, Gargant Boy. If that's been FAQ'd, I apologise, but I just wanted to roll all those dice. And then I think Nef just heals, but I'll quickly check. Okay, movement's done. Nef's advanced. Dogs have run. These guys have all just moved on. Nobody else can move. Well, they're stuck. They're not long for this world. Shooting. D6 attacks. 4 3s and 3s. 1 at rend 1.
Nope.
3 damage. And I'll charge with Nef. 10. Yeah. Monstrous actions. I'll roar with Nef. Yes. And I'll Titanic Duel with that lady there. So the idea is to grapple, get the vampire maiden in a headlock. If they both fight last, Nef has to go first. Nef's got no wounds to heal, so I'll fail a battle tactic if she kills him.
Needing a 3.
Yes.
It's a 3.
So he puts the fair maiden into a headlock. And yeah, Nef has to go. Well, she doesn't. These guys can go. So I'll go with the unit of 3. I'll all out attack for 2s and 3s. Uh, 5 at rend 1.
5s.
So 6 damage. We've done that every time, haven't we? Okay, so you're Incarnate.
Yeah, we put the claws into the full unit and
The mouth.
the mouth into the
guy on the
other one.
wound. Okay.
Do the claws first.
Yep.
3, 6, 8. Yeah, 3s and 3s. Good.
Mm.
Not so good.
3.
3 at 2 rend.
So they don't get a save because they've piled off the cover.
6 damage.
So that's 1 dead and 1 takes a wound.
And then the mouth on the other one. 3s and 2s. 2 at 3 rend.
Straight through.
8 damage.
Yeah, he's not gonna roll 8 6s. There he goes. Alright, so Nef, 3s and 3s with the dagger. 3 at rend 2. Rend 2, sorry.
All failed.
1 damage each.
Okay.
And then 4 at 2s and 3s. 3 at rend 2.
2 failed.
4 damage total.
That is enough
Oh.
to kill him.
Oh, so then we roll to see where he falls. 1. So you can choose what you're dropping on and do D3 mortals. You could probably get both of those if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's already taken 8.
How many's he got left?
8 left.
Yeah, I'll go for Nef and the dogs.
Okay.
So,
D3 on each.
yeah, Nef, 3, and 3 on the dogs.
Nef takes 2 and dogs take 3. So the end of the turn. Oh, I need to roll for that guy. He's only taken what, 6? 10, 12 plus 6 is 18. Oh, we'll see if it's 18 or over 18. What does it say? Okay, we realise now that I'm a fool and we've played it wrong. So you have to roll under the wounds taken, which I clearly haven't done there. Last turn, you were on 12, weren't you? And we rolled it. I don't remember what we rolled. But yeah, now we realise. So don't think it'll have made a massive difference. But the wounds are healed. You stay at level 2. So yeah, it's roll under. So the thing is, if you score 18, it automatically goes down. Is the thing. So there was an 18 in there. Well, there we go. I'm a fool. But it's good to get it in at a practice game. So I scored 1. I had 2 and more for 3 points, taking it to 10 points to 13. And yeah, it's going to be hard now. We'll probably get through 4, and at that point we'll know what's happening. But we'll roll a priority. 1, so you keep it again if you want it.
Yes, at this point.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go into Mega Gargant. Well, we're going to go into Incarnate turn 4. And yeah, hopefully it didn't change too much with him not going down a level. Maybe you would have had an extra attack each into those guys, but there we go. So we've looked it over. Oh, just to point out that last turn, at the end of the movement phase, I rolled a 2. That's why there's no extra skellies. So this turn, we've looked at it, and it's only going to go one way now. So we're going to say that these guys die, and you'll get a point. There's no battle tactics anymore, but 1 Incarnate on its own can score. So that'll be a point to you. In my turn, I'm pretty much just going to go defensive, put Nef in that corner over there, thinking about denying a grand strat. And I'm going to sort of like create a shield here and just hold 1, 2 more. And I think that this turn, I'll get the 1, 2 more. So I'll get 3. Not even considering battle tactics, that'll put us level. And then going into the last turn, if we just roll a quick priority, I get a 1 again. That's 3 priorities in a row. So, I mean, you're not going to be able to outnumber me here with my screens and my stuff at the back. So you're going to score 1 again, which will take you to, at which point I'll get 1, 2 more. Plus I'm going to get a grand strat because you've only got 1 guy. So you can only control 1 objective, 1 of my grave sites. So we think it's going to be a win for the Gravelords. By no means is it a massive runaway win. I think there'll be like 3 points in it. So in a tournament setting with some kind of a scaling score, yeah, it wouldn't be a runaway. It'd be something like a 13-7 or something. But yeah, it went one way. So what do you think though about the Gargants?
Good until they start losing them, then you quickly goes one way, to be fair.
Yeah,
but when they hit, it's like a truck.
You do have to kill 1 a turn. I know you didn't see it at first, but if I'd not killed them when I did, I'd have really struggled.
And to be fair, Nef ignoring rend kind of cripples them a lot as well.
Yeah, having 2 big models ignoring rend. Yeah, it was big, but yeah, they do some damage. I quite like the Incarnate. Apologies that I got the rules a little bit wrong there, but I don't think it'd have changed things. But yeah, we had fun. We'll get stuff out again. So what do you fancy playing next time?
Gargant, something that doesn't ignore rend, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, we could always do that. Get some Gargants into something else. It's a good one to learn with. It's been a while since you've had a game.
Armies that haven't been seen for a while maybe would be good too.
Yeah, Nurgle's not been out. We haven't played the Death for a while. I'm working on Night Haunt at the moment. I'm putting together a Night Haunt army. There's some underneath. There's Daughters of Cain under the table. There's, I don't know, Stormcast, Cities. We've got a few options. But yeah, well, there we go. That was fun. Thanks for watching. Apologies we're rusty, but we're getting there.